Well, hello, farming friends, and welcome back to another edition of Farming Simulator 2015 with me, your old buddy, Mr. Moose. And as you can see, we are back on Coldborough Park Farm. Decided to come over here and give you guys a break from North Brabant and do something a little bit different. The rolling hillsides of a proper British farm, or whatever you want to call it. Anyways. You guys know, if you've been watching for any amount of time, I've been wanting to play this farm, but I've struggled with whether to do it on camera, and then we were going to play it on the dedicated server for a while with Landy Kid and Recon and the guys, and it just never evolved into anything. It never caught on. We did a couple of days on there, and then I did a lot of work trying to set the farm up, and it just never took off. I think partially because one, Landy was already playing it as an individual, on his YouTube channel, and then Recon really loves the forestry more than he does ag, and with issues going on with Recon having a baby and things like that, it just never really happened. And we never got the multiplayer going, so I haven't really revisited it because of that. And with it being on the dedicated box, for me to play it alone, I had to deal with all the latency and the little glitches that go along with multiplayer, and so I wasn't really in love with the idea of going on there and working on the dedicated just to do single player video. So it just kind of turned me off of it, and I hated that we never got really into it. So I made the decision to go ahead and start up anew on my own box, and so we'll be doing this farm from the beginning. I have done a little bit of work on it, just kind of to catch up where I was with the other 3 videos, simply because I didn't want you guys to have to sit through all of the mowing grass and things like that I did in the other one. So that kind of stuff I'm still working on. It's a work in progress, but I thought, man, we need a change of pace from North Brabant, and I'm not ready to jump into Holzhausen. So that's where we're at today. We're just going to kind of be setting this farm up, doing a little baling today mainly, bale stacking, and then I'm going to set up these guys to harvest this field. I will be honest with you, I've had a lot of problems with Courseplay on this. Just doing stupid things like, I'll do a demonstration here. If this guy were unloading a combine and it was rolling along just like this and unloading the combine, if it unloads it right here, it should stop. The combine should go on, and then it should just kind of pull in right behind the combine. Now, if it's towards the end of the field, it should roll off of the combine, make a loop like this, come back into the field, and then stop. Well, what it's been doing to me is doing some just really stupid stuff. Like, if I'm headed in the right direction here so I can show this, it'll be headed down through here. It'll finish with the combine. It'll peel off to the left, and it'll do that, and then it'll just go bam. And I'm just like, why is it doing that? It's not supposed to do that. So I don't know. It's been driving me nuts. I've been having issues the last couple of days, and it doesn't help that when I mention it to Landy, I hear, really? Because I don't have those issues on Coldborough Park. So I don't know. I don't know if it's my game. Maybe I need to do a complete wipe and install FarmSim fresh, because I did have the issues with the patch, and ended up having to validate everything, and maybe that's it. Maybe I need to do a fresh install. I don't know. I don't know. I've been using Auto Combine as well. Now, y'all know I've mentioned Auto Combine has a glitch in it, where if you let it run to 100%, it's going to stall out, not be able to do anything anymore, and then you're going to have to reset. So I don't know, maybe it's messing with Courseplay a little bit too. So I'm going to try, this time I'm going to harvest this field using Courseplay on the harvester as well as on this guy, and see if that helps out a little bit. So, that's the game plan anyways. So I need to record a little course on this guy on how to dump out of this field. So let's get that done and we'll get started. Yeah, the glitches, the little things with Courseplay were, I mean, I'm beating my head against the wall trying to figure out why it's doing it. And it just unexplainable stuff. And I've, like I said, I've done Courseplay enough. I'm pretty good with it and pretty knowledgeable about the intricacies of it and the inner workings of it, and I've seen it work properly enough to know what it's supposed to do. So when I see it just do a quarter of a turn and then peel off and head down the hill and not just travel like 5 feet and hit the hedgerow, but to travel, a good 100 yards and hit the hedgerow. It just baffles me because, like I said, if I was plowing in this first 2 rows, or if I was harvesting the first 2 rows of wheat here, and it peeled off and ran into the hedgerow, I would understand that completely because you're right up against it, and it's going to do that. It's just fields where it would run into the trees and get hung up. I expect that kind of stuff. But when you're 5-6 rows into the field and it can't make a simple turn without, going a quarter of the way and then driving all the way across the field to slam into the hedgerow, it doesn't make a lick of sense. So we'll see what happens and we'll go from there. So I'm going to record a course here. I'm going to save it. We're in field number, what are we in? We're in field number 8. And we're going to say unload to silo F8. I got to thinking I should change it and change the name of that when I do it. Instead of unload to silo, I should say like grain to silo or something of that nature. And then I could deviate between potatoes, and the other one could be earth fruit too. Just thinking about that the other day. Alright, so we're going to be using the little New Holland. I haven't completely set up all the equipment the way I want it on this map. And again, this is one of those things where, I'm going to add in the equipment that I want to play with on this map. It's not going to be one of those where I play hard mode legitimately from the word go. So just know that. Little things like this too. It's, where is it going? Why did it decide to drive the course? It was at the end of it. It didn't need to, and it doesn't have anything in it. So I don't know. We just need to make sure that I got this turn right. And I thought I activated the 4-wheel drive. Alright, so that's going to work anyways. We know that. So let's jump into the New Holland, get it fired up. And that way we can get it going. And again, I'm going to use Courseplay on this. So, set that up for field work. I did set that in a combine mode. So, alright, this is field number 8. Just make sure it's properly scanned. We did say this is field number 8, right? Does not look like it is scanned. So, again, very interesting little things about this map. Make sure I'm in the right field here. Right, we are in field number 8. We are in field number 8. So, again, why is it not... Why am I not seeing this? see, again, this is what's driving me nuts. Why is Courseplay not showing me this field? Why am I having so many problems in this? I should be able to see this field, and I'm not seeing it. Alrighty. Alright, so let's just wing it and see what happens. We should be in the northeast corner, I'm thinking, headed south. So let's do that, and let's give ourselves maybe 3 head rows. I'm gonna hate that, but let's jump in here and show the course. So we are in the right field at least, and it looks like everything is good. Now where's our starting point at? Very interesting question on that one. Let's see, it looks like it is way down there. So that would be the north east corner. That's funny. Alright, so we're going to set this guy up to go, and then we'll do something different. Y'all bear with me. It is, like I said, it's a new map, and I got to figure it all out. Obviously, I'm not using the new version of Drive Control, as you can tell, because I would have destroyed all of my crop. But yeah, I don't know if y'all seen it. The update on Drive Control now has crop destruction. If you drive through crop, it's going to destroy your crop. So if you use Courseplay, you're probably going to want to disable that, because otherwise you're going to destroy all of your crop. Because Courseplay, well, it's going to drive it anywhere it wants to through your fields, and yeah. And I normally wouldn't have driven through the field like that, but I'm just, you know, it is what it is. I've sort of been messing with this map enough that I'm a little bit frustrated with it and just trying to get going. Alright, so I have collected a few bales here, as you can see. And I need to move this trailer over. I didn't really think this through. I've got a whole nother field to start baling, and so I might as well go over to it and get one more bale so that I have a full trailer for the run I'm going to make, and then I can set this guy on his way. So I've already windrowed this. I've got my course already saved, so all I got to do is jump into this guy. I've got the course loaded. It's windrow, 12 meters wide, field number 6. So all I got to do is fire this guy up and get him started. And I do remember where the starting point was, so it is looking like right about where we're at. Is it right here? It may be right here. And again, it's not showing. See how the field isn't actually... Oh, we're not in field 6, so that's the reason it's not showing us. Let's load the right course in. Windrow, field 9. There we go. And I don't see where we're located at on the... There we are. So, yeah. I am using the latest version of Courseplay. I did download it and put it in. I'm using the Developers Edition now, so if you hear me say I downloaded the new version, I didn't get it off of... I don't have like the public release version of it. I have the dev version of it. So y'all may remember that I told you on the dev version you have to do a little bit more work in order to get it into your computer. Alright, so let's set this guy on his way. And let him start baling, and I'll grab the first bale on it. And probably what I would do is stop him after a little bit, because I don't want him to get too far ahead on the baling, because I did do 2 perimeters on this, because all the hedges around this field are collidable. I had to do 2 hedgerows, and yeah, so I don't want him to get too far ahead of me and start doing his lane patterns, because if he does, he'll run into the bales that are already out there. So I'll probably let him just do the perimeters for right now and drop those while we go dump this thing off. And I'll keep an eye on him so he doesn't get too far ahead of me. Once he gets the headlands done and baled, and I can get them picked up, then I'll let him just run through the field and do what he wants. But I'm afraid he's gonna, run into some bales that are sitting out there in the field. So this is that new Flegel trailer. I did do a mod review on this. It is the DPW 180. It's just a Flegel bale trailer with a loading script on it, which I like. It's nice to have that for something different. Sometimes I get tired of loading the trailer with a bale fork, and also when I'm playing catch up like this, I've already gone through and done a video on driving through the field and loading a bale trailer with you guys. So when I'm playing catch up like I am today, where I'm trying to get the fields harvested, the straw baled, and everything else like that, it's nice to either use an auto baler or the auto collector from the in-game version, or something like this. I prefer this type of trailer, honestly, and the reason I do is just I can take it up here, pull it into the field, drop these guys down, and then I can come back and do my I can do the rest of my work. And look, the Unimog is already run into a wall. Yay! So what I'm doing is I'm bringing all these bales in here. You'll see I've got the Merlot right there. That's where I'm going to actually stack all the bales. But for right now, I'm just bringing them in here, pulling them back into this field here, and unloading them right here at this guy. And then we'll eventually come in here and move all these with the Merlot and stack them up. So that's my game plan anyways. Let's go fix the Unimog before it spends a tremendous of time sitting here on the wall. And look at why he ran into the wall. Yeah, that's probably a standard peel off. Again, that's the problem with having all of these hedges collidable. And I guess he is chasing down the New Holland's already 67%. So he's going to do his thing. And I wonder what I see the baling tractor headed down the hill. He's not too far ahead of us. Now, why did he run straight into the front of that thing? This is stupid. What is it doing? This is what I'm talking about. Why is Courseplay doing all this stupid stuff? I mean, seriously. Dumb. Just absolutely it's amazing how ridiculously stupid it's behaving. I should have just been able to stop it and let it go. Now it's just all over the place. Oh, I gotta do a full circle and then rotate around. What in the hell is it doing? Oh, it's going to empty itself now. You see what I've been dealing with? It's just lost its freaking mind. Oh, holy. I'm just going to let it do its thing. I cannot figure out what is going on with Courseplay. And it's not the Unimog. It's because it gave me problems with the New Holland. It gave me problems with the JCB. It's just kind of it's lost its ever freaking mind on this map. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. And that's what's so frustrating is it's so random in what it's doing. I can't figure it out. I mean, on any other map, I should have been able to stop it when it was running up the butt of the New Holland and tell it to go start again, and it should have just driven right up next to the New Holland and unloaded it. Instead, it just wanted to take a left-hand turn and run into the trees. So I back it up and tell it to start again, and then it just says, forget the New Holland. I'm going to go dump my load. It makes no sense. So let's see what it does now. It got called up. It should just drive right underneath the pipe. And then, of course, it's going to peel off and drive right into the hedges. Come on, any day, you get on up there. Speeds are right. I mean, I'm lost. I really am lost. I don't know why I got rid of that. I know I'm going to have to bring it back up in 10 seconds and turn it off because it's going to drive right in front of the New Holland. Yep. So let's see what kind of wild and crazy fun it has right here. And see, it should stop right here, and it should just peel to the right and get in the lane where the combine just went. Or it's just going to sit right here. Oh, there it went. See, that's the way it should work. It shouldn't drive off into the... I thought it was going to just keep going straight and go into the hedges. Oh, it's just a interesting little thing. Alright, so I need to stop this guy real quick. Because I don't want him running into all the bales. So let me go get the JCB, bring it down there, and pick up all the bales that it could run into, and get them back up here. So anyways, so a little break from North Vermont will do us good. Now that we've got the field seeded and everything going there. That was a good long stretch on that. I actually really enjoyed all that. I hope you guys did. I enjoyed the slurry. It was something new, something I hadn't done, and it was kind of cool. And I'm looking forward to doing it again and continuing on with that farm. Just sort of energized me a little bit doing something new. We're going to do some manure next time. Just because we're not going to have enough slurry to do all those fields continuously, so we need to We need to do some manure as well and get rid of some of all that manure. I wouldn't mind putting a greenhouse or two in on that map, but at the same time, I think with all the fruit trees and if we use our manure for the fields, we really probably don't need to mess with the fruit trees. So there's a little turn in right here, if I remember correctly, so we can get into this field and get it started. Well, he's actually done quite a bit and not run into these perimeter bales. I'm pretty impressed. I bet he'd smack that one though in a minute. Alright, so we're going to turn our loading script back on, and I'm just going to run around here and get as many of these out of the way so we don't let him run into them. And the Unimog has run into the hedges again. Y'all see a reoccurring theme? It'd be nice to just go through here and be able to do 2-3 things at one time, but yeah, doesn't seem like that's happening. To the Unimog, run into the, now look, it's in the same position it was, and to get to the combine up there, all it had to done was bear off to the right and go through the field. Why did it drive all the way down here and run into the hedge? See, that just doesn't make any sense to me. It was sitting back up here. The combine's back up there. Well, I guess the combine is facing the other direction, so it wanted to veer off to the right. Stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. What is it doing? Oh my God, it's going to empty again. You gotta be kidding me. What in the... Seriously. It should have gone straight to the combine and emptied the combine. It only has 8,000 liters in the trailer. Is it this trailer? I mean, what in the world is going on with this? I didn't hit the drive now. I just hit drive course. It should have just started up and gone to the combine, because it had already been called by the combine. Anybody else seeing the issue I have with this? It just makes absolutely no sense to me what's going on. I almost want to do a video where I just sit in the tractor and let it do its thing so I can watch all the mistakes it makes and show it to you guys, because it's blowing my mind. See, this is why you don't also use the drive control mod with Courseplay, because all of this would be destroyed. Well, it's just going to run on into this hedge. Seriously. There's the combine. You can go to it. What in the hell is this thing doing? I just don't get it. I mean, I turned it so it was facing the combine. It should have just driven up underneath the combine. Oh my God, look, drive course. And it's not going to go to the combine. Stupid, stupid. I guess I got to go edit that out. Good Lord. I don't know what to do other than just reinstall the game. There's obviously something not right. Anybody else had these issues, please let me know. You stupid, stupid, stupid thing. Go to the combine. This is ridiculous. I have never had this kind of issues with Courseplay. I've never had it do this. Oh, come on. For real? Maybe that's it. Nope. This is just ridiculous. Can't believe you can't get it to just go and empty the damn combine. Oh, so the whole video today is going to be me chasing and trying to get the Unimog to get underneath the combine. I mean, if I wanted to manually unload these fields, I'd just manually unload the fields. And apparently that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to put drive control in chase mode and just manually sit here and undo the field. Because I can't rely on Courseplay to do what it's supposed to do. Alright, we'll let this guy drive now and go empty himself. Well, no, he's not going to do that now. He's going to go to the end of the course. Yeah, that makes every bit of sense. Yay! Courseplay! For the win! Now see, the funny thing is I'd leave him here, but when he gets called to go back into the field, he'll end up, you know, driving into the hedges again. So I'm going to pull him over here and see if I can just let him go and see if he'll behave. Just sit there. Now see, if I had to hit drive now and made it drive the course, I would understand that. But it's just stupid. So we'll try and go do some other work, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to be babysitting the Unimog anytime now. So we'll go get some more bales and we'll take those up. So anyways, my game plan is to pick up all these bales, get them in the get them up to where we're at, and then we'll do some stacking with the we'll do some stacking with the yeah, the stacker. Oh, where are we at here? I'm just going to show my course so I can see where I'm at with this. It's going to make a turn so it can get onto that run. So let's go ahead, turn and go down this row, and then we'll let it start itself back up. Tell you what, the one thing about this particular map, it is demanding on the tractors, just because of the amount of horsepower it takes to run all the equipment, because the hills. It's a struggle for most of the stuff I've used to do this particular farm. I have noticed that. Alright, drive course. It should be good to go. Yep. I mean, fieldwork mode seems to work fine. It's the issues I'm having is when we're doing combine mode. It doesn't. I don't seem to have any problems with field work. Planting, sowing, all that stuff has just been fine. I'm really needing to get onto another map and just do some combine work on it and see what kind of issues I have. I don't know, maybe you guys will just tell me that I'm crazy and that no one else is having any issues with Courseplay. But maybe if I go load up My Big Country or Burenholm, where I've got some other fields planted, or even Holzhosen, and try it on there and see if I have issues on there. I think I've got some fields that are harvestable on those particular maps. See how many trees I can run into on one of them. Hey, the Unimog is slipping. Seriously. Now, did it unload anything? No, it didn't. It came down here and ran into the hedgerow. So, yeah. I mean, right there, it should... It's right there at it. It should pick up and say, oh, I'm right here at the pipe. I need to just pull underneath it. But instead, no, it's going to drive off and think, oh, I've got to go get behind the combine, so I'll run into a hedgerow. Oh, this is so damn frustrating. This will break me of this map, I'm telling you now. If I cannot figure out how to make this work, I won't play it. Because I do rely really heavily on Courseplay, because I like to automate things. I know I'm not running that far with this thing. I want to try and let it dump out enough to get moving so I can back up and try to make it pick it up. So now it thinks it wants to go unload it. How ridiculous is that? But, you know, the good thing about this is now that it gets behind it and unloads it, we get to see our next edition of what stupid thing will the Unimog do on Courseplay? I'm just curious. I've got to sit here and watch it. It's like a train wreck now. You got to watch. You know what's going to happen. So you're just going to sit here and watch for it to happen. Alright, so this should peel off, then take the turn and go behind the New Holland. It should have gone behind the New Holland and sat where the New Holland just was. Instead, it's going to sit right here, and the New Holland's not going to move because it thinks it's in traffic. Yay! Brilliant. Actually, it's just stopped. It's not even doing anything. I do believe there is a fresh game install in my future. Interesting. Now I stop this guy from working and the New Holland started running. Again, there's something going on. Maybe it's my Courseplay. Maybe it's my game save or my game install. I don't know what it is. But this is crazy. And again, I've just been beating my head. I've been doing stuff like this for 2 days straight. And just beating my head against the wall as to why it's not performing correctly. And again, I've been talking to Landy about it, and he thinks I'm crazy. So, he's like, have you updated Courseplay? Well, I'll do that. Let me see. And updated Courseplay, that'll fix everything. It didn't. And then I'm like, yeah, it continues to run in hedgerows and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, are these courses that you made? No, they're not courses that I made. It's just simple combine mode. It shouldn't do all this stuff. Yeah, it is. Oh, I really want to sit and watch this guy run into the next thing. But I'd like to get the JCB unloaded. It would be nice to do a video and not bitch about Courseplay the whole time. Oh, I had such good plans for this video, and to be honest with you, I told myself not to harvest that field. I was like, just do the baling. Just bale some bales, use the Flegel trailer, haul them over there, drop them off in the field. Maybe start the Merlot up and haul some bales in and stack them. Make an entertaining video that way. But no, I had to go and play with the combine and Courseplay and create a headache. Because I'm just stupid like that. Ooh, that was kind of not good. But you can fix that. That's what I like about this trailer. If I want to fix that, all I got to do is come over here and go B, and it picked all those back up into a nice fresh stack, and I can move those right here, go back over here somewhere and unload them. Let's say I go put them on this fence line over here, out the way, so that they're nice and well stacked, because I want them to be in good shape when I come up with a Merlot to do my thing. Yeah. See, I can just restack them and then unstack them, and they'll look nice and straight, so when I come and get them with the bale tines, I don't have any issues with them. Do that one more time. I'll move these back where they should be, because they're not on flat ground right here. So again, it's B to turn on the automatic loading, and then it says to unload you should turn off the automatic loading, but all I'm going to do is hit the O key right here, and it's going to automatically unload them as well. So you don't actually have to hit B to get them to unload. You just have to hit 0. Not 0, but O. So cool little trailer. I like it. I'll be using it, and then I'll just do all my stacking with the with the doohickamajigger, the Merlot. So yeah, I mean, I've done it both ways. I've done the field where you take the tractor in the field and pick all the bales up with the field and in the field and load them and go from there. I've used the auto stacker, and this is no different than the auto stacker. It doesn't have an arm that throws it up on there, and it just looks a little bit different. You're not having to deal with that. So it's the same basic principle of the bale stacking. I just like that it lays them down flat like that versus having that 20-foot tower of bales that is so rickety, and when you tap it the least little bit with the Merlot, they all fall over. And so honestly, that's the reason why I got this trailer. I've already purchased for this farm the auto bale or the auto stacker, because it was my intention to record my routes, run through what I was going to do. My original game plan was to set up this tractor chasing bales, and then I was just going to sit in the Merlot, and when it brought them up there and stacked them up, I would take the stack down while this tractor went back into the field automated and picked up the next set of bales. So that was my original game plan. What is going on? The Unimog has not run into anything. Oh, because nothing's functioning. Because once again, it peeled off and stopped right here for no apparent reason. And again, here's the glitch. If I stop the driver, the combine starts moving. And again, what this should have done was it should have done a full turn, and it should have pulled itself over here right in this area and stopped. That's what Courseplay should have done. What it did makes absolutely no sense to me. So yeah, more issues that I can't seem to figure out. So I think the best thing for me to do later on today is just to back up all my files and erase the game and do a clean install, because it's either got to be something that happened when I updated the game, and or there's just a glitch that I'm having that nobody else is having. That's what doesn't make any sense when Landy's like, oh yeah, I harvested all these fields and I didn't have a single problem. So you're imagining it or something. So take this guy over here and park it out of the way. It's going to take me a while to get used to this farm. Oh, it would help if I would pack up the trailer. It would also help if I clean it out. There we go. Been so long since I did a map where I actually had to bale. So I'm sort of looking forward to that aspect of this one. I'm just going to leave that parked right there because we are going to end up using it again. Alright, so now we can turn this guy back on and chase bales to our heart's content. So I harvested all of these fields with the auto combine, and all I did was I had Courseplay set up to do combine mode with the tractors, and I just made sure that the combines never got to 100%. And I don't know if it's because I had auto combine installed, but originally what I did on this field was I cut the headlands myself, and then I had the AI harvesting. But the AI had the same glitch as auto combine did, because it got to 100% and stopped. But I'm afraid that's probably because I had auto combine in the mods folder, and so that probably caused the issue with the AI. It probably is not a glitch in the game. It's got to be something with auto combine. But I wouldn't have thought it would affect the AI as a hired help if I didn't have auto combine enabled, which I didn't. I just had it in the game. I didn't have it enabled. It was a fresh, like I say, it's a fresh game save, and I had never used auto combine at all because Landy had already warned me about it. So I was avoiding auto combine for a reason, and I was using the 560, the class 560, and the reason I was trying to use the AI is because Courseplay won't unload the 560, because you've got to actually tell it to unload. The hired hand will actually unload it, but it won't unload in Courseplay. So there you go. You didn't disappoint me. You ran into a tree again for me. Way to go. Let's see where we're at and what we did. Let's see, we're in the tree. The combine's sitting over there. Don't know how we ended up in this situation, but well, we did. Where's the collision at on this thing? What is going on? Amazing. So let's see, the New Holland 0. So it had just emptied the New Holland and somehow managed to drive around there and wreck into the tree. Makes no sense, because it would have been over here. It would have been over here unloading the New Holland, traveling that direction, but it would have been over here. How did it end up way down there, wrecked into the tree line? Y'all see what I'm saying? It just, again, that's the reason I sort of almost need to just turn this on, sit and watch it for the stupidity that it's gonna do, because it's gonna do it. I gotta keep an eye on that. I'm gonna keep an eye on glance, and when the New Holland gets up to about 40, 45, 50%, I'm gonna jump back over so that we can watch the adventures of the Unimog and see what kind of fun play we're gonna have with it on the next unload. But I'm really hoping that I hate to have to re-download the game and all that other stuff, because I got a video uploading right now, which means I've got to wait for it to upload to be able to do a download. and have any kind of speed. One thing my crazy internet does here, and it doesn't make any sense to me why it does, it just is, if you're uploading, it kills the download speeds. And I've never had that happen on any other system before, except for here. So yeah, if you're uploading at 1 meg and you're supposed to be downloading at 10, it cuts your download just to nothing. Oh, 54%. Come on, let's watch the Unimog. 57, 58. Now see, it shouldn't, and again, it shouldn't call the Unimog when it's coming up the way. Unless it gets up to like 80%. So, make sure what I got my settings at here. Start at 50%, drive at 90. So it shouldn't call it to unload if it doesn't get up to 80, 90%. It should come all the way down here, make the turn, and then call it. I'll guarantee if it calls it right now, it's going to run into something. As soon as it makes the turn, it should call it to come unload. Come on. It's what is going on? 90%. Yeah, that makes no sense either. So it's going to get to 100% and then call it. Where's the combine going? Did y'all just see that? The combine just drove off into the trees. Seriously, why did it drive way down here? Please, let's look at this map. Why would it have driven all the way down here? I mean, this is the stuff I've been dealing with, and I can't. First of all, it should have called the Unimog at 50% to come unload it. Now, if the pipe was sitting... I'm not doing anything. This is Courseplay doing this, by the way. I'm not controlling it one little bit. I'm going to watch it and let it do its thing. Because I'm baffled now. I just don't get all this. It's going to back itself off for the anti-collision. Well, at least that's working. Why did it go all the way down there? I mean, that's not even within the perimeters of the field. And there was no reason for it to go way down there either. And it still has yet to call the Unimog. Now it did. Got to 100% and called it. And then the Unimog's going to run down here and run into the hedgerow. Look at it. Let's watch. And bam. Right into it. Yay. Courseplay. Courseplay for the fail. Now let's see if I can just pull it right here and hit drive course. And of course not. I'm just screwing around now, folks. I'm trying my best to figure this out, and it's just, yeah, well, it ain't working. Irritating. So yeah, after today, I'm going to hold on to this, and then we will go uninstall Farm Sim. We'll reinstall Farm Sim, and I'll try again and see what happens. Because this is complete and utter failure. Look at the New Holland. Golly. You didn't have to go that far over there to make that turn. But at least the collision system on it's working to where it will back itself off of that. Crazy, right? Just crazy. Where are we going? What is it doing? Oh, it's going to try to empty it. Oh, this will be fun. Let's watch this. Of course, that works flawless. It knows how to go empty itself. Oh, wait. Oh well, the adventures are just humorous. And this video is getting long. It's about an hour now. And I feel like I didn't accomplish anything because I had to deal with Courseplay the whole time. So, oh well. We tried, right? So what did we learn? We learned that Moose is going to uninstall Farm Sim and do a fresh install and come back and see if that fixed the problem. And hopefully it did. Otherwise, I won't be playing this map until I can figure out what's going on with Courseplay, because number one, I will get so pissed off I will end up breaking something, and because my temper will get the best of me. What else? Yeah, and it just won't be any enjoyment at all in it if all I'm doing is babysitting Courseplay every 5 minutes. If I can't get it to automate a simple task like unload the combine, then it's going to be crazy trying to play it. And so all I can figure is it's the install, and I just need to go do a clean install because of the glitch I had previously. So we'll hope that's it. I'll go ahead and finish getting all these bales up there, and maybe the next video we just sit in the Merlot and stack bales. And I don't know if that's going to be a boring video for you guys, but that might be what the next video is. So anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the antics of the Unimog and Courseplay, as it is kind of humorous. And me getting frustrated by it is kind of humorous too, I'm sure. So anyways, we'll do another video tomorrow, and I got no idea what it will be, but I'm sure it will be something entertaining. So come on back and join me then. If you like this video for some reason, and I'm not really sure why you would, but give me a thumbs up. It does help me grow this channel as we head towards 1,000 subscribers. And you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I appreciate you coming by and watching the video, and I do a new video each and every day, so if you want to know when those come up, subscribe and you'll get the little email that tells you, you know, hey, Moose has put something up new. So until tomorrow, guys, as always, stay safe, have yourself a great day, don't have too many problems with Courseplay. I hope you're not dealing with what I'm dealing with. If you are, we'll try and find a solution. So until tomorrow, have yourself a good one, and I will see you then. Bye bye.